Hello everybody, my name is Core. It's been a hot second since I uploaded, but in my defense, I was actually lost in Wonderland, so yeah, sorry. Before we start, I really appreciate just how far I've come in such a short amount of time, like, it's insane. 2 videos, and we just hit 500 subscribers, so thank you, I really appreciate it, and I love you guys, and I have a lot of videos planned, so thank you. Recently I've noticed a lack of hope in the community. So many myths have quit and moved on to bigger things like ARGs or retirement, and it's left the community feeling a bit barren. So today we're going over 5 upcoming myths that are helping to revive the community with their amazing stories, games, and communities, I guess, fan bases, you know? Please keep in mind all this lore is gathered by me, so if I got any of the facts wrong, please correct me. Thank you. Let's get started. The Hermlins is a family connected to Platavia, I don't know, city owned by Robert Hermlin. In Platavia City, you are a detective sent to gather information and to find the family. You are able to access the city through the Hermlins, house game, but I'm not sure about the other way around. The family has been investigated by multiple myth YouTubers and attracted attention from those outside the community. The Roblox group, has about 800 members, the Hermlins house game has about 19,000 joins, and the city has about 26. I definitely appreciate how active and hardworking the Mythcast is, because they routinely push out updates and their games are very well made and immersive, and deep, if that makes sense. They're huge. I also love how interactive they are with their audience and how much fun everyone seems to have in the fanbase. The Carnival myth follows Carnival, a clown who lives in the 1960s. He lives in Purple County but formerly lived in a nuke town. Lots of mystery surrounds him and his house. Disappearances and murders all lead back to him, including the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Lore leaks have shown Carnival having mugshots taken for his crimes, newspapers of disappearances linked to clowns, and a rocket being built near his home. Currently, his game The Carnival has about 4,000 joins, and Copperstain has about 350. His Discord server has about 70 users, and his group has 74. Carnival is currently working on a full revamp of his story and new projects, which includes a horror analog series called The Carnival, which will have voice actors, lore, and art outside of Roblox. It's so interesting to see the way he merges Roblox myths with ARGs. He uses mixed media such as AI, photography, editing, and digital art to tell a story. I really appreciate how detailed and beautiful his games are and how elaborate his lore is. His myth is one of the best I've seen in a long time. My dogs are fighting, I'm sorry. Edvort's Family Pumpkin Patch, set in the late 1970s, follows the Edvort family and their pumpkin patch farm. Their game leads to Sunspot, a town in the distance that doesn't seem very welcoming to strangers. Horrifying figures lurk in the distance, and secrets lie under the friendly demeanor of Harry and his family. The game has over 10,000 joins, and the Roblox group has about 280 members. Though the myth has gone through a bout of inactivity, the announcements and group wall prove that the fan base is still very active, and the myth is coming back. I appreciate how unsettling the game can be while still keeping the effective nostalgia of an old country pumpkin farm. The myth uses media such as Discord, YouTube, Twitter, voice acting, real-life footage, and interestingly enough, rubber hose animation clips. I love their creativity, and I think they're definitely a great example of what the definition of a myth is, and they're worth checking out. The Thinking Room is a myth based in surrealism. The myth features 2 public games with revamps in the works. The lore is still being theorized about, so I can't say anything for certain. Some think that the game is a tale of memories, with each room telling a different story. Whatever it is, the Thinking Room wouldn't tell me and sent me to the lore leaks and discussion channels instead. The game Thinking Room has over 13,000 joins, and the Citadel has about 750. I really appreciate how immersive the lore is, how active the fan base is, and how hardworking the creator is. The games are beautiful, and you can tell that he has a passion for creating stories. While the Thinking Room is a myth of its own, the group Deiform, I think that's how you pronounce it, has multiple other projects, including a PvP and RPG game, both of which look insanely cool. The group on Roblox has about 270 members, and the leaks are mostly shared on the group's Discord, but there's also a trailer up on YouTube for the RPG game. Deiform's description is that they are a specialized community dedicated to cultivating a fresh wave of distinctive content and influential figures within the diverse realms of the Roblox platform. Our mission revolves around developing exceptional projects that distinguish us from the masses and leave a lasting impact on the communities we engage with. All in all, this seems like an amazing myth and community to interact with, and the passion for creating speaks to you through the games and dedication to the fan base. My first interaction with Acycles was me DMing him on Discord to ask how to pronounce his name. It's not Achilles like I thought it was, it's Acycles. The Acycles patient department is a doctor myth set in northern Nevada in 1936. You, the myth hunter, are a PI/journalist who is paid by former patients to investigate the clinic and uncover its secrets. The doctor experiments on his patients and sometimes takes them to the basement. According to your sources, the thousands of experiments performed underneath the clinic have transformed into a white monster dubbed Experiment Z, whose favorite snack is bleach and unsuspecting wanderers. The game has around 9,000 joins, and the group has about 570 members. The Discord and group are very active. I appreciate how quick Acycles is with responses and how immersive his game is. I don't know much about the lore, but he has like routine events, so he's very active. All of these myths have poured hours into their stories, and it shows. They're all very hardworking, and those I've spoken to and worked with are absolutely lovely. All their games and Discords will be linked in the description, so please consider checking them out. I love you guys, thank you for 500 subscribers, and I'll see you soon.